Hey guys, I'm Kalyan and welcome to Findy Chop, where I share stories about the world of food. Today we are at Soam, which is a Gujarati restaurant at opposite Mumbai's Babulnath temple. Now I don't blame you in case you're wondering what am I, a Bengali who loves meat and fish, I'm doing at a Gujarati vegetarian restaurant, but I've come here to check out this Kathiyawadi food festival. Safe tomato. Garam garam puri, huh? Thank you. Now the advantage at Soam versus Gujarati Thali places in Mumbai is that it's an a la carte menu. So which means that unlike in a thali where all the dishes come and pass in a blur and you don't know what you're eating, you can actually choose specific dishes and focus on that and really relish them. Now the first thing which I really liked is something called a fafra kachori. So what they had was they had lentil kachoris, but big kachoris, right? And in that there were these medley of sweet and spice ingredients and a lot of pulses in that. And what I liked was that the taste flavors, I mean, they were so tingling. Like with each bite you had a bit of sweet, a bit of sourness, a bit of salt, and then that hit of chili over there. I just loved that medley of flavors over there. Now another interesting dish was this safe tomato with puris. Now I was telling you earlier that how they use farsan in a dish. So in the safe tomato puri, they have got a tomato curry in which they put in save, which is this crunchy namkeen, and it's really nice because you've got this tomato soupish sort of thing, and within that you're getting bites of save, so which is almost like a crouton but far more spicier. Now another dish which I really liked was this kanda gathiunu shak. So what happens is they have used green onions over there, which you get only in winter, and it's got a very sharp taste, like a very pungent taste. It's for people who like sharp flavors. It's not for something which you should try if you're going on a first date because you don't want those aromas. And what they've done there is that they put gathiyas, which are these thick save, like much thicker, and so you have this sharp bite of the onion and then this crunchy bite of the namkeen, and that combination, I'm telling you, it's like mind-blowing. And you have this with something which they call chopra, which has got nothing to do with Yash Chopra or Prem Chopra, but that's what they call their parathas over here. And these are these thick parathas, and they combine so well, this gathia shak with the chopra. Now I tried a number of the dessert dishes. The one which won me over is this thing called motichur ka golgappe. I mean, it's such an amazingly simple thought and yet so inspired, because what they've done is they've used golgappa shells, pani puri shells, and with that they've put in the motichur bundi laddu. So what happens is your first bite is that of the salty shell of the pani puri, and next bite is that of the sweet motichur laddu and the rabri which they give on top of that. Now if you hear Westerners talk about Indian sweets, they will always say that it's very sweet and unidimensional and they find it hard to take, and they prefer a bit of contrast in flavors and sometimes a bit of salt, like in salted caramel and so on. So here you have a world beater in the motichur ke golgappe. It's got a bit of saffron flavor, it's got a bit of saltiness from the pani puri or the golgappa shell, which also gives it a crunch. Then you got the softness of the motichur and then the creaminess of the rabri. If this is not a world-beating dessert, then I've not seen one. There's nothing like a good meal to make you feel philosophical, and that's exactly what the Kathiyawadi meal at Soam has done. It reminded me of this Buddhist concept of changing poison into medicine. And that's what the people at Kathiyawad have done. They live in this very tough condition, very few natural resources, but they've not allowed that to beat them. They have used human ingenuity and courage and made the best of what they had and come out with these fantastic, mind-blowing dishes. So inspirational, isn't it? So I'm going to leave you guys now. I strongly suggest you go and try out some Kathiyawadi food. And once you do, leave a comment and tell me how you find it.